All right, what's up, guys? It is your boy Lima Pita here. Welcome back to another podcast of Figure Out. Today we have my partner, my fiance, Leone. Would you like to introduce yourself?
How?
Would you like to? Okay, what's your name?
Like, you just said my name.
Your full name?
Oh, Leone Bill.
Dude.
This is, yeah.
She's a bit nervous today, but I've been wanting to do this podcast. So this podcast will be about just challenges me and my partner have been facing, or are facing, or are going to face, in regards of me trying to pursue a content creating job or like a career. I feel like is like she plays a big part in me trying to pursue this career because we have two kids.
Yeah.
We have two kids. One, Laura, she's
She's like almost 2.
almost 2 years old, and then we just have a newborn, Mal Fatu.
Oh, he's not a newborn. He's like 5 months.
That's a newborn. That's a newborn, 5 months. Okay, we can only call a baby a newborn for one day. Yeah.
He's like halfway to like a year.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so we have two kids. We just recently moved into my brother's house. What else? We're just trying to figure out. Actually, we're just trying to figure out our life around trying to live independent. We were living with my parents. We had mum and dad there helping us with our kids. They still do, but like with food, it was easy. It was a lot easier at home, at my parents' house. But now it's just trying to figure out being more independent as a little family or as a couple. But I wanted my partner to come on to explain her side of the struggle of me trying to pursue a content creating career. So yeah, we'll begin with what problems have you faced? For me.
Oh, you doing your
For
stuff?
me, yeah, it's not yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, because for me, like, my love language is quality time. And so, but with you pursuing your content career, it's very time consuming for you. So me, I find love through quality time. Mm-hmm. So I enjoy quality time with you, with my kids, even with myself. That's how I make sense of love to me. So, you know, you being away for hours and then I'm at home with the kids, it can be quite challenging because, well, obviously I'm a new mom. I've only been a mom for like almost 2 years, so it's just quite hard. So I feel like that's like the main struggle for me at the moment is just not feeling loved because I treasure love through quality time. Yeah. So that's just me. But I know that you're trying to like do stuff for you and also for us. But yeah, I feel like that's one of my biggest struggles that I'm struggling with at the moment, with, you know, giving you, like, having to give you a lot of freedom to do your stuff because you can't just do stuff for like 2 hours a day. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah, with content creating, like, many people may not know, but with content creating, it's not just take a video and post it. That's what people think it is. But only understands that like there's post-production, there's like, you know, you have to get everything ready, which costs. So for example, my streams that I've been doing, it cost us a shitload. Like my setup right now is like 6-7K, which came out of our money together. Like she has to sacrifice that money as well. So that's like leisure time as well. Like she was saying, how her love language is quality time. So the way I've tried to, or like we've come together to agree on is that we have Saturdays is strictly for me and One. Sometimes with our kids, but not right now. But we just give our kids to her parents, and then we go and spend that Saturday with each other. We've just recently implemented as well, like I think it's been like 2 months now. Our talks on Saturday.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so which is a pretty cool thing around, like a workaround. Like because her love language is quality time, we've put aside our Saturdays and we just take our time. We literally talk about what's good for the week, what went well, what needs to be worked on, and steps that we need to take to to make our relationship better.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's pretty hectic.
Yeah, I feel like it has improved because we kind of sucked at communication.
Yeah.
For me, I would just hold back, keep my feelings in until like the smallest thing trigger me, and then I'll just pour it onto him, and he's like, "What the hell?" And I'm just like, going ham at him, and he's just like, "It's something so small, and you're getting angry, but really it's just me." In like feelings from like weeks ago.
It's the build up.
Yeah, so that is something that I have been working on, and us as a couple. So it's been great. Our talks, and we also talk about what we can do to improve or what we can do better for each other.
Yeah.
So for me, I just tell Lima like just to have me around the house when you can. It's just the small things do matter to me, but yeah.
Yeah, but I have been helping it. Like, like every week we point out things that are good first. Like we always try to look for the good stuff that happened first, and then we point out like what I want, like what the individual person wants to happen, and then after that it's just like trying to fix it, like point out what has been bad and like like for example last week. Do we go for example? Yeah, we'll go for example. Yeah, like last week. There was a day where I told Onit that I was about to go to stream. I was about to go and make content, and she just, she's like just gave me not really an attitude, like just a bit of a bad vibe kind of thing, and like we've talked about this bad vibe thing for so long, like probably since I started streaming. Yeah. Like. With content creating, like for me, I want to be genuine, and like if we fight before I go onto a stream, like, so I'm angry and then I close my door of my office, and all of a sudden I'm happy. Like that's pretty hard for me to do. Like, it like affects me before I do my content, like any kind of content creating, like. But and I tell her that it goes like it reflects. Yeah. I can feel it when I'm streaming. I think we can feel the tension as well, and I just feel like that I'm fake, which I hate, being fake. So, but yeah, like those things. So then we'll point it out, and then we'll address it. Like, what can we do to make it better? Or like, for that example, she just said she took the blame. She was like, "Yeah, that was my fault." She was just feeling a bit anxious and whatnot. So, then we just made steps to fixing it. So. I feel like that's been pretty hectic. And I brought up this podcast as well, that we need to do it as well. So, I'm feeling a lot better.
Same.
Through just that, just having that Saturday off, and her understanding why I'm doing my content. Like, I believe that my content is, like, I'm meant to be a content creator kind of thing in my head, and I believe that truly. And so, letting her understand that that's what I want, and then we try and figure out a plan, which is taking out, because all she wants is quality time, which is not a bad thing. I feel like it's a good thing too. So we've taken that Saturday off, and that's the solution that we've taken forward. But another one is like with the kids, like how hard is it? Kind of thing. Like it's weird me asking her these questions in the front of camera, but it's like I've been trying to do this podcast by myself, but I need her input so I can like go back and forth with it. So,
Was that your question?
Yeah, like how hard has it been with the two kids now?
So
like
freaking
compared
hard.
to one, yeah.
It's so hard. Like, I don't know. I'm so grateful to Lima's mum. She's helped out a lot. Even when I'm staying at his parents' house, she literally is like a backbone, I reckon. But like just moving houses, even here, like Laura still goes back to mum and dad's house because I don't know, she just stays there. But it's just, I feel like it's his parents just trying to make things easier with me having Mal. Because at the moment, Mal just needs my attention. I have to feed him, I have to change him, keep an eye on him at the moment because he's still young. So it can be quite challenging having both Mal and Laura here because Laura just runs amok. She's got no ears. She has no ears. She just runs amok, and yeah, so it's quite challenging for me because obviously I do enjoy the quality time with my kids, but I do also find it challenging because I'm new to it. I'm still new to it. I'm not used to being alone with my kids. Even with Laura, like we had mum and dad. They were like literally there 24/7. So yeah.
Yeah, but it has gone easier. Having Laura first was, just Laura by herself was pretty hard because we're just thrown into the deep end, which every new parent is. But now that we have, our second one wasn't too bad. Like, just changing a nappy is just a lot more smoother kind of things. Just
we just know now. Just know. Like, when he cries, we're like, okay, he's either hungry, tired, or nappy change. That's.
So like those are the kind of challenges that we've been going through. So it's just our kids, especially now that we have a new place. But this new place, there's pros and cons with this new place. Like now we don't really have help from mum and dad, but we do have our own space where I can make this content. I've got the kitchen where I'm baking, and I can physically get out of the house and go to my office that's at mum and dad's house.
Yeah.
And just the time, like even for me, like the time away from each other makes our Saturdays a lot more meaningful. More meaningful. Like our time away from each other makes the Saturdays a lot worth it. A lot more worth it. Any other challenges or like emotions, feelings that you go through in regards to me trying to pursue a content creating career?
Kind of like there's like a little bit at the back of my head that's like, you're kind of missing out on the kids' milestones. And I'm like, I want you to be there to witness with me, like if something, like one of our kids were to do something, but like it's just at the end of the day, I just tell you what happened and then we just start, laughing about it and be like, that's great.
Yeah.
But like I kind of do miss you being home to witness that, but I do understand why you're running away from it.
I understand that too. Like, and we've spoken about this as well, which makes it not kind of weird, but it's just bringing it out, which is a good point. But I've told my on like straight up, like I don't care about. It's not about my kids. I don't care about this phase of this baby phase from probably like 0 to like 5, 6 until they start understanding stuff. Like I've told on air straight up, I'm like I don't care. I don't know how, but like I've accepted to not care, and I've accepted to take this time away from my kids for me to try and pursue my my content creating career, which she understands. That's a problem there. But I've told her like, it's not it's not for me. Like I don't treasure it as much as she does. Like she might treasure it like too much. But for me, it's just like, meh. That's basically it. Like doesn't like, hey, you took your first step. You're eventually going to take your first step. You know that. So it doesn't matter to me. Like you take a video of your first step, your child's first step, and then you leave it on your phone, and you don't look at it until what?
Their birthdays.
Until you're bored and you look through, you scroll through your camera log. So it's just like, it doesn't. They're eventually gonna talk. They're eventually gonna walk, I'd rather use this time from 0 to like 6 to try and pursue something. We've spoken about this during our Saturday talks, but like it's pretty hard. Like I hate the life that we're living. I keep telling on air that I hate the life that I'm living. Paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to sound ungrateful. Like I'm grateful that I have a job and that we are living a comfortable life.
Yeah.
But deep down, there's more to life. I feel like there's more to life than what we're doing right now. I don't want to keep staying at a warehouse. And it's just like, just me mentally with my kids. I don't want to be pushing my kids to be something I haven't been. Like, for example, I can only push them to become a auto selector because that's how far I've gotten in life. Like, I've explained this many times, but I want to explain it again. Like, say, for example, I've become a lawyer. I've been through the process of becoming a lawyer, so I can expect my child to become a lawyer kind of thing. But I'm just an auto selector, which you don't need any qualifications from out of school. And then, my kid turns 18, he's already qualified to become what I've been all my life, kind of thing. Which is the mindset I'm at, which is why I say I hate the life that I'm living. So, and I tell One that something needs to change. Like we have to, what's it called again? Like sacrifice? Yeah, we have to sacrifice something to get something else, which is what we're doing. So we're sacrificing our quality time kind of thing, 6 days a week, and the Saturday is our day. But so we're just trying to, something needs to change, and we've had a lot of quality time through the lockdowns and just dating in general. Like, there's a lot of quality time in there. We've been together for
almost 6 years.
Nearly 6 years. Yeah, so that's a lot of quality time. And we haven't gotten anywhere in life kind of thing. Like, she's got a couple new jobs, but now she's where she's at now. I've been at the same job for 6 years.
For 6 years.
So, we both agreed that something needs to change, which is now that we have to sacrifice. I don't like the word sacrifice, but we have to prioritize my career, my content creating career over our quality time for the next couple of years. Something needs to change because we've been like this for 6 years. Like, we're comfortable. We've been really comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, whatever we want, we go and buy. Like,
that's so bad.
That's the stage we're at. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah.
But we're still going to work. Like, we're still living the 9 to 5 kind of thing. We're still in the rat race. But at the same time, we can, whatever we want to buy, we buy.
Yeah.
So we're comfortable, but we still don't like the life we're living due to the fact that we are still stuck at our 9 to 5 jobs. So, any other problems?
No, just
anything you want to bring up?
Like, with you going into your content creating stuff, like, it does sacrifice our time together, but it also kind of sacrifices my time as well, because obviously you're going off because you know that that's something that you want to pursue this. I'm a bit not too sure what I want to do. I'm still trying to figure things out for myself, but like you said, I just keep suggesting things to do, but I actually don't do it. So I feel like at this point, it's better off you going 110% doing your stuff while I'm at home with the kids. And just so that you didn't have to worry about us either, like at the back of your head, you'd be like, oh, my family's fine. Like, I can just keep going and do this. But to me, it's the same. I'm just like, I'm like, hey, let me do this so that you can do that, And then, like, if I do end up wanting to do something or try something out, I can always talk to you about it and we can find a way. But I feel like it is sacrificing our quality time together and also your time with our kids. But I feel like it's also sacrificing my time as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at the moment I am a stay-at-home mum until October. I go back to work in October. But even then, I can still decide if I want to go back or not, you know. But at the moment, I have faced the fact that, you know, I'm going to hold the fort down for us at home. You know, raise the kids. Even though your parents do play a big part in raising our kids as well. But I feel like this is a good time for me to have that quality time with my kids before I go back to work. Because when I go back to work, it's literally work, home, kids, and then put them to sleep. That's basically my routine. Even with Laura, when I went back to work, that was basically my routine, you know. I didn't have that much quality time with my kids because then my kids go to my parents on the weekend because they want to spend time with them as well. So I am trying to enjoy staying home with my kids at this time because I know I do have to end up going back to work. And I do believe that from now till October or the end of the year, you can do great things. So I just have to keep reminding myself. It's just, I feel like I'm just very anxious. And I stay home with the kids like, oh, I don't know if I can handle it, or I've never done this before, or like, I should just take Laura to mom and dad's house, like, you know, like this kind of thing. But I just wanted to put it out there, like, it is also sacrificing my own personal time to let you do what you want to do. But, you know, because I can see that you're very passionate and eager to do what you want to do, you know, I'm just like, okay, just go. But like some days I'm like, just stay home. Some days I'm like, can you just stay home because it's getting too much for me. But I feel like if we just keep communicating, even not just on Saturdays, just when you're really feeling it, it's great. Because before I would just leave it in and then just break out, and then everything just goes wrong.
But that's where we want to get to as well. It's not just Saturdays we have a talk. Like, that's just our like set time where we can talk. But like throughout the week, someone can bring something up. But that's where we eventually want to be at, like where you could just bring out your emotions, your feelings any time, and the other person just takes it as it is. But setting that time up on Saturday is like, I'm gonna bring this up. Like, I'm gonna pick at you. Like, you know, like I've got like 5 bones. I'm gonna leave it on Saturday, and I'm gonna, you know, like, and you can do that, but that's like where, like, we just want to like any time be like, no, I don't like that.
If it's like really bothering you, like, we'll be able to like, I need to tell you, blah blah blah. I don't like the way you do this, you know. But like, I feel like Saturdays, it's not like we have to have our talk. It's basically like a check-up talk, just to see how our week was and how we are feeling inside, mentally, physically, spiritually. So it's great. I do value our Saturdays a lot, which is why I'm like, let's go do something, you know, spend some time together. But it's been great.
But what Oni was saying about like her also sacrificing her time, I'm really grateful. Thank you, love. Like, that's like one of the biggest ones. Like, it's not only because of me, or it's not only like me trying to push to get somewhere. There's also Oni in the background where she looks after our kids, cooks me food, just all the like background work where nobody sees or hears of. Like, all everyone sees is just me talking smack on the camera. But like after my stream, I come out on it like smile, like, you know, like she's just always there to support me, which I'm really grateful. And I had told her on Saturday that I'm gonna give her the world, so I will. But the sacrifice she's making, because it's her life as well, like her time, her life as well. But like we've kind of spoken about it where she really cherishes this time with our kids. And the milestones that come through with it. So it kind of suits, but at the same time, she is still sacrificing her time where she could have been doing what she wants to do. And as she said, like, if she wants to pursue something, we can try it and we can figure out a plan, put our kids in daycare, and like, you know, there's always a way where we can fix it all up and try and both of us pursue something. So, but at the moment right now, like everything is like suitable at where it's at. Like she cherishes her time, I don't. So I'm gonna go away. She can cherish the time with our kids. And then like for me, I've told her like when they're older and they understand things, that's when I'm gonna cherish my time. And maybe that's when she wants to pursue something. But at the same time, she can pursue something anytime she feels like it. But only when she's like not like 100%, but like
what I know. Because right now I'm
all over the place.
But
yeah, that was a good point as well. Like, yeah, we are both sacrificing time. Maybe,
Yeah, I'm fine with that at the moment. Yeah.
But I think that's it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else?
No.
But yeah, thank you all for you guys that have gotten up to this point and watched through. But like just to summarize the whole podcast up for this episode is just, there's always challenges into anything. Like we always want to we just want a new life kind of thing. We're grateful for the life we live right now. But seeing other people, you know, live a better life than us, we 100% agree that there's a better life for us as well. So, not trying to compare, but just trying to have a better life for ourselves as well. But at the end of the day, I want to thank my partner. Yeah, this time we just literally put our son to sleep. We were meant to do our podcast last night, but our son didn't sleep until 11:30 p.m. We set up everything, but we just looked at each other and we're like, the energy is not there. Not much is going to come out. But without blabbering on, thank you so much for your guys' support, guys. Much love. Peace out. Have a good one. See you.